Namaste everyone. Mahati Wellness welcomes you to this special series on Maharishi Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, where we will explore each sutra step by step, not just as philosophy, but as a living guide to peace, to clarity, and inner mastery. Before we begin our journey, let us understand what this timeless text really is and why, even after more than 2000 years, it still holds the power to transform our lives. So, who was Maharishi Patanjali? Maharishi Patanjali is revered as the father of yoga. Exact details of his life are unknown, but scholars place him around 2nd century BCE to 2nd century CE. Before his time, yogic teachings were scattered across the Vedas and Upanishads, transmitted orally from teacher to student. Maharishi Patanjali gathered, refined, and systematized this wisdom into 196 short aphorisms called sutras, concise, profound, and perfectly structured. What are sutras? The word sutra means thread. Each sutra is like a sacred thread, short, tightly woven, but containing immense meaning. Together, they weave the tapestry of yoga, a path from restless mind to still awareness. In ancient times, these threads were memorized and contemplated, not just read, because true understanding unfolds in silence and not in speed. Let us understand the purpose of Yoga Sutras. Maharishi Patanjali gives us a step by step manual for the inner world. The sutras teach us to still the restless fluctuations of the mind, to realize that sufferings arise not from events but from our perception of them, to also recognize that peace and freedom already exist within us, and to master the mind so that it becomes our instrument and not our master. How are these Yoga Sutras structured? The 196 sutras are divided into 4 chapters. First chapter is Samadhi Path with 51 sutras. The nature of yoga and the state of absorption is in Samadhi Path. The second chapter is Sadhana Path, 55 sutras. It's about the path and the discipline of practice, including Ashtanga Yoga, the 8 limbs of yoga. And the third chapter is Vibhuti Path, 55 sutras, the extraordinary powers that arise through deep concentration. And also in this chapter are the warnings not to get caught in them. And the fourth chapter is Kaivalya Path with 34 sutras, which has the final freedom when the self rests in its pure being. How are sutras connected to other traditions? The Yoga Sutras bridge many streams of Indian philosophy, from Vedas, Upanishads to Sankhya, Buddhism, Jainism. Yet, Maharishi Patanjali's genius lies in his clarity. He gives yoga as a practical psychology of the mind and a clear universal method to transcend it. The Yoga Sutras are relevant even today. How? In today's world, our challenges are the same as they were many centuries ago. The mind remains restless, pulled by screens, emotions, and endless to do list. The Yoga Sutras give us tools to pause, to see clearly, and to return to the still center within. They remind us that we are not our thoughts, we are the awareness behind them, and that peace is not something to be achieved, it is our nature waiting to be uncovered. So, what is our approach? In this Mati Wellness series, we will explore each sutra in simple, relatable language with practical examples, reflective questions, and everyday insights. The aim is not just to learn the sutras but to bring their wisdom into our life, our breath, our relationships, and our inner stillness. So, why do sutras still matter? Because they teach us how to master the mind, rise above sufferings, and live anchored in our true self. Their wisdom is timeless and their call deeply personal. In this series, we will walk together, sutra by sutra, uncovering this ancient map of the mind and its path to freedom. I'll see you in the next episode with Sutra 1.1. May Maharishi Patanjali's wisdom illuminate our lives. Namaste.